Hi there, stampers and crafters. My name is Tammy White from stampwithtami.com, and welcome to my online class. Today we are going to be making fun fold cards. This is called an inside-outside fold. Really fun and really surprisingly easy to make. I'm going to pop you down to the table just so you can see, because the photos do not do this fold justice. You really need to see it in person. It is just super cute. We're going to be playing with a new scrapbooking kit from Stampin' Up. It is called Halloween Memories, and I'll share that with you in just a minute too. But first, let's talk about what's happening. So as I got, crafting, making this fold, I got really inspired and I just went to town. So I have a whole series of fun folds with this inside out fold, and you are going to find these tutorials on my blog coming up over the next couple of weeks, but I'm going to share them with you at the end of this video. So stay tuned for that too. But wait, that's not all. In addition to inspiration and learning how to make a fun fold, today's also my Stamp It Demonstrator Group's Fall and Halloween blog hop. And what that means is some of our bloggers in our group have been working really hard in making some crafts and card making for a fall and Halloween theme for their blogs, just to share. So we have linked up, and the instructions are on my blog post at stampwithtami.com. It's printed right there on the screen. Or click the link in the video's description if you want the easy button. That's the easy button. And you'll be able to check out all of their inspiration, as well as get the instructions for the cards that we're making today, and to enter our giveaway. So our giveaway here is the Circus Celebration card making kit from Stampin' Up. And this is a hard one to get because currently it is on back order because it was super popular, but I have one to give away here. And entry for this one is absolutely free, but you do need to pop over to this blog post and type a comment, and you can enter multiple times by leaving a comment on each blog hop and on each post in the blog hop. Say that 5 times fast. And we also announced the winner there of our last blog hop. Is it you? I don't know. You'll have to check that out. So be sure to click on over after this video and get all of that. Inspiration, instructions, giveaways, and winners. Maybe it's you. So with that, let's pop down to the table and talk about what we're going to be making. So I just showed you the fold, and I really love it. I'm going to leave it open because I know you guys are popping on. So I'm recording this, and we are currently live on Facebook and YouTube. You might be watching live. You might be watching the replay. And I know a lot of times you pop in, and we've already started crafting. So just a note, if you've missed the beginning, you can always rewind after the video is done, and you can catch anything you've missed. So you don't have to worry about missing anything. And if you're watching the replay, you can pause it. If you want to see a step over, you can rewind it. So lots of advantages of video that we don't always get in person. Okay, I am bringing out here what I'm using today. So this is the Halloween Memories. It's called a Scrapbooking Workshop Kit. And it's got instructions here for 3 2-page layouts, and I believe it says that on there. Yes, 3 layouts, and there's so there's instructions for 2 of each, and there's supplies for all of that. Now, I'm not a scrapbooker so much as I used to be. In fact, I can't remember the last time I've done it, and I know a lot of you are scrapbookers, so you probably would see this and go, oh my gosh, so many adorable things. And I'm saying that too, but I'm saying it differently because I'm seeing different things with it. I'm seeing fun folds, and I'm seeing lots of fun designs with it, and card making, which is what I'm going to be using this for today. But let me just give you a little bit of a peek of what's in there. Linda and I did share this on the Stamp and Scoop show, so I'm going to go quick here. And mind you, I've used some of this already. The Designer Series paper comes from the Halloween, drawing a blank on the name of that one. Anyways, this is all in we have a printable scrapbooking brochure. You can download this on my page as well under the supplies. So now I'm going to have to go look it up because I've forgotten. Because you can order the paper separately, was where I was going with that. You can get this whole kit as is, or you can order these pieces individually. And the Halloween Designer Series paper is called, again, still can't find it. It's on the next page. I'm going to leave you in limbo. Halloween Spells. There we go. And it matches the Potions and Spells stamp set and die that we came out with in our online exclusive last month, actually a couple months ago. And they also released Halloween Memories to go along with this as another stamp set to match it, but it's separate. So you can order multiples of these and you can use the same stamp set over and over. So these are, some pages are double-sided, some pages are single-sided. You get 2 of each of these, but I've used some of them, mind you. So I'm just flipping over the double-sided one so you can see all the cool things. It also comes with that cool new two-tone cardstock in grape, granny apple green, black, pumpkin pie, pool party, and the new, I believe this is colonial white. So anyways, I'm just showing back and so you can see the 2 tones. So that's kind of fun too. So I actually use the cardstock and everything in the cards here. In fact, the only thing I think I added on to these cards in addition to this kit was some black and white cardstock and some adhesive. That was it. So these are really easy to make in these kits. In addition to scrapbooking, make really good cards. So I had mentioned where you guys can find that, and I had mentioned that that whole thing coordinates with Potions and Spells, so you can use all of this together. You can use them all individually. The pieces that I just shared with you are also available individually, like the paper you can get individually, the cardstock, the 2-tone cardstock you can get individually. And I'm just going to share these really quick. I'm going to share the rest at the end of the video, but these are just some other cards that I made with that Potions and Spells, because that's one of my favorites. I love Halloween cards. I have a lot of fun making them. This is just a little shaker. It's like cauldron bubbles coming up. And I have tutorials for all of these already on the blog. So you can find those. I made this haunted house out of our, it's a birdhouse. It was a birdhouse die, so I made it into a haunted house. And then this, I love this little raven on here. So those were all with that coordinating bundle. I love when things coordinate because it just means you get so much more out of it. Okay, so well, I was sharing that. I know a bunch more of you are jumping on. We are making the inside out fold today. It's a flip fold and it's super cool. So I was leaving these open and then I went ahead and I put stuff over them and closed them so you guys can't even see them open. But it's cool, right? Because this greeting flips from inside to outside. You can see it either way and it stands up. And let me give you the little, there you go. It stands up. It's super cute. And you can see this fold on the inside or when it's closed on the outside. All right. It is very easy to make. You are going to be surprised at how easy this is going to be make. And if you're not into Halloween, no sweat. I am going to share a lot of fall and Christmas and winter holidays at the end of the video. So there are lots of ideas. These particular cards that I'm making today, though, I made with a black base. And I know the black is really hard to see on the video, especially where there's multiple pieces to it. So I am, instead of making the black base, I am going to make one out of bright colors so you can see how it goes together. So I'm just using Daffodil Delight. This is just my mock-up. So I'm cutting an 8.5 by 11 piece of cardstock in half the long way. So we're going to get 2 card bases out of that. So I've got 11 inches by 4 1/4. And I'm going to score it at 2 1/4 and 5 1/2. Now don't worry about these measurements. You don't need to write them down because I have written, I've done a lot of pre-work for you here. I've written instructions. I've made a little template here for you so you can get the visual on that as well as the instructions that I'm doing here to help you when you're making these, and you can download that at stampwithtami.com. On my blog, again, click on the link in the video's description. You want to go there anyways because you want to see the Blog Hub projects and you want to enter the giveaway. So now I've got that scored, and I am going to use a bone folder. Just burnish those score lines. I really feel like it matters. In the beginning, I used to say, oh, you know, I'll just press it with my finger. But I really do feel like the better it's burnished, the better the fold. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in so the smallest little portion here is on the top. I'm going to put it in 1 inch. And then I'm going to score it to that first score line, which is 2 1/4. And then I'm going to flip it and do the same on the other side. Okay, so we've got these 2 score lines. And then you can either use your scissors or you can use your paper trimmer. and cut those off. I'm using the paper trimmer because I just thought it looked a lot neater. In fact, I want to move that down a hair more. I got a little piece of cardstock on that blade. I didn't want it to. All right, that is a sorry looking excuse for a card base, right? Right? Okay, so that leads me to my next tip of the video, and that is whenever you're working with a new fold, and that one was super easy, right? That was really all there was to the fold. But whenever you're working with a new fold, work on scrap paper first. Get your recycled printer paper and work with that first, so that way if you have any issues like I just did, you can go ahead and work all that out on the scrap paper, and you're not wasting any good designer paper or any good cardstock. All right, so let's try that again. Anyways, I know a few more of you have jumped on board, so you're going to want to see this again anyways, right? Of course you do. Say yes. Just say yes. Make me happy. All right, so again, I just did the same thing really quickly, and I'm going to cut in to the 2 1/4 mark there, flip it and cut into the 2 1/4, and I'm measuring in 1 inch on either side. This time, I'm just going to use scissors. Get over my video jitters. Yes, it's true, I get video jitters. So I'm just going to cut those tabs off. I feel like if you use the paper cutter, you're going to get a straighter line, but mine did not want to cooperate with me just now, so we are going to go with the scissors route. That's it. That's your card base. Boom. So it's going to fold like this. It folds flat into a standard size envelope. And this is card base number 2. So we have card base number 1 and card base number 2. I'm going to write those down. All right. So card base 1 and card base 2. Now, card base 2 and all of my samples might be different sizes because sometimes I measured in differently. Like here I cut 1 full inch off either side. Some of them I only cut 3/4 of an inch, so I made this a little bigger. But when I do the tutorials for all the other cards I'm going to show you in a minute, I will put the other dimensions. But they're made exactly the same. It's just a matter of instead of measuring in an inch, you're going to measure in 3/4 of an inch. So this little tab right here, I'm going to put some adhesive on. I always recommend using something strong whenever you're doing a card that has some pull or anything like that on it. And I'm not using anything different right now. I'm using my regular seal adhesive. I used regular seal adhesive on all of mine. Whoops, I just totally put that on wrong. Well, I'm making all the mistakes for you today so you don't have to. And so far, with all of mine, I haven't had any trouble. So it's up to you if you want to, you know, not take a chance. Not take a chance and then go ahead and use the sticky stuff, or, you know, you can use the regular seal adhesive. I haven't had any trouble with this one, with the regular seal. So that's it. This is how it works. So you can see how that flip just goes in and out. And you can see I'm going to lay it flat. That's it. It's this piece right here that's doing the flip. All right, so that's how we're going to do the card base. They are the same on all of the cards. When I do the tutorials, I'm going to link back to this video. When I share all the other tutorials, this one's already on the blog, but when I share all the other ones, I'm going to link back to this video, and that is how you do all of them. So I've pre-cut this one because it's black. Like I said, the black is it's very hard to see on the video. So I went ahead and pre-cut it, and I went ahead and cut and mounted the mats for this one. So before I attach these pieces, one is that flip. So this is going to be the flip here. And one is so we have a space to write on the inside of the card. And they measure the same, so that makes it pretty easy to not mess up. So now here's the question. There's some fun designer series papers in that Halloween Spells, or in that the kit, and I love them all. So I'm really having a hard time putting one side down, and I'm not sure which. I'm going to use the pumpkin pie today, I think. And I feel like that was not cut down to size, so let me cut that one down. Again, measurements are on the blog. It was just that, right? Yeah. So I'm going to attach the card base pieces, like the designer series paper, first, and then I'm going to attach the two card bases together. And to be honest with you, I really don't think that matters. You can, if you went ahead and put your card base together, I don't think anything changes if you put the designer series paper on after. I've done it both ways, and both ways were just fine. The only thing was I had to flip this in when I was putting on the front and the back. So it's such a minor inconvenience, it really doesn't matter. And again, wow, I am just batting 1,000 today. These are just not the right size. No, I've already put designer series paper on, sticky stuff on that one. So let's see if I can cut that down to size. I'm just looking at my sizes there. I've got... It's sticky and it just wants to stick to me. Oh boy. Good. Okay. You know, I like to prepare ahead of time so I don't have to be cutting and doing all this during the video, because I know you guys are like, I just want to see the good stuff. We know how to cut. But, hey. Today you're going to get to see all of it just because. All right, so let's try that again. So we're going to put that on there. I mean, how many times do you guys start a project and realize that you've cut something wrong? It can't just be me. Okay, so I've got some designer series paper for the inside, for the outside. I use the same on the inside and the outside. They're the same one. And then I've already mounted all the panels for this one. I'm going to put the adhesive, and I opened that up just so you can see it a little bit better. I'm going to put the adhesive on card base number 1 instead of on card base number 2, so that way you don't accidentally get it on the other side, because you don't want it on this overhang right here, or it won't flip for you. That's it, right? We're flipping, we're having some flipping fun. And this is the same size. I purposely made this the same size as the front flip, just so it was easy. So you didn't have, like, you know, the same exact colors, but they were just off an 1/8 or 1/4 of an inch, and then you put the wrong one on. I just like to keep it easy. So I made them the same size. And then going into that sticker kit, because I love this. This is just so fun. I will definitely be getting refills for the sticker kit and for the designer series paper. We can get those together, actually. Let's do Hello October. Will that work on here? It absolutely will. Yeah, there we go. So we've got Hello October, and then inside, so there's all these little things right here that, let's see. Wicked fun. That is such a New England saying. Being from New England, we say wicked a lot. And, you know, we mean it's wicked good. And sometimes I'll go traveling somewhere and they're like, wow. They're like, I've never heard anyone say that before. I guess that's just a New England thing. But, you know, if it wears off on you guys, my job here is done. So I'm just putting some fun pieces on here just to kind of decorate it. There's some cute little bats in here. Let's put maybe a bat down here. Oh, I just love it. Now I feel like we want to put something on the front here. Do we want stars or bats? Because we've got both. I think a bat might be too much on there. Let's do some stars. And then if you want to add some embellishments and ribbon, you can. I'm sure I could just go to town and add a bunch more stuff, but I'm just going to leave it. You guys get the idea, right? So that's how easy it was with that scrapbooking kit. I pretty much used even these layers of paper are the two-tone paper that came in the kit. So again, I really just used basic black, basic white cardstock was the only thing I added to that scrapbooking kit to make these cards. So cute, right? All right. So as promised, I am going to share the rest of the series because I did have a lot of fun and I made a lot of different cards. So I'm going to continue on with fall. So next, I'm going to use, actually, you know what, before I continue on with fall, I got to tell you my inspiration here was from Tony Shaw. She sent me this birthday card and it was really sweet. And the birthday card is what inspired me to do the fold. I was like, oh, I love that fold. So this was done with the Latte Love, and that came out last year, I think, in the online exclusives. And I do have some more tutorials that I made. This one was the double tag fold, super cute. And then I did a class last year when that came out. I did a class of one of my special offer classes. We did this sampler. So that was my inspiration. Thank you, Tony, both for the card and for the inspiration. Next up is Paper Pumpkin. You guys, I should tell you about Paper Pumpkin because I know some of you are not familiar with it. Many of you are, and many of you are subscribers, but not all. So let me just tell you quickly. Paper Pumpkin is a subscription kit from Stampin' Up. Comes out once a month. You subscribe to it. It starts on the 11th of each month and runs to the 10th of the next month. So right now we're in October's Paper Pumpkin period, and you have until the end of October to subscribe to get this Nests of Christmas Paper Pumpkin kit. And also there is a really good discount if you're brand new and want to check it out this month. You can, and you get a brand new discount, like a hot discount for new people. Like it's 40%, I think. It's amazing. So it's a great time to test out Paper Pumpkin and see if you like it. But you can also check out my blog because every month I have a bunch of alternates, which I'm going to share with you right now for last month's Paper Pumpkin kit, which was called Autumn Abundance. And this is the kit. They come in the cute little box. They're so fun. The kit made 3 of each of these cards with matching envelopes. They were super cute. These were just made as the instructions. And I always do alternates with every kit. So, of course, I had to do an alternate for this. And this is my inside-outside fold. Right? I love it. Love it. I'm going to have a bunch more alternates to this kit because I fell in love with it. I loved this wood design with the foil flecks in it. Just super cute. And I will, again, tutorial coming for that and more alternate Paper Pumpkins coming. Next up is Autumn Expressions. I know you guys love this. I know you love the paper. I've heard it from a lot of you. I think the paper was on back order for a little bit. You guys loved it too much. That's not a thing. That's not a thing. It will always come back in stock for as long as it's available. So, there's no such thing as loving it too much. We love when we love something, right? So this I made with the design, and don't mind my tape. That's just for when I photograph these. I use that tape just to hold it shut so I could photograph it. Anyways, just pay no attention to that, right? Really cute. I used some different designer series paper on this one. And then I had a couple of other from this suite that I had made. This was my last class, the accordion Z-fold. I already have tutorials for the accordion Z-fold on the blog. And there's that sunflower again. And this one was, this was part of my stamp club this month, one of the many in the stamp club's tutorials. So that is Autumn Expressions. And all of these are available, all these products are available in my online store that I'm showing you right now. Most of what I'm sharing right now are from the mini catalog that just came out this month. So this super cute, a lot of super cute stuff happening here in that catalog. I really love it. Next up on my list from that catalog is Regal Flora. I didn't mean to do them all from that catalog. I just loved everything in the catalog and I couldn't stop. Sometimes I just have to stop because I run out of time. and I need to get it, I need to get it out to you guys. I won't have time to do the video. So these are from the Regal Flora, the designer series papers from that suite as well. It's gorgeous, isn't it? And this, I love this die. So I played with that die a little bit, that label die on there. And next up is, this one's from the Season of Elegance suite. And the Season of Elegance suite is, I didn't bring the paper down, but you can see the paper in my samples. It's a mega suite. And when they say mega suite, it's usually because there's 2 bundles instead of 1 in there. And the bundles are available separately. You can get them separate. You can get them together with all the coordinating pieces. But keep in mind, there is like an easy button when there's a bunch of coordinating pieces like this one that all go together. And if one product in that, I just want to show in the catalog. If one product in that suite is not available, that one click easy button won't work, but you can still get the products individually. So often I hear from people, oh, they're not available. When they are, it's just because they're trying to buy the whole suite and you can't if something's on back order. I'm not saying that because something's on back order in this suite. I'm not entirely sure if there are or aren't on this one. I just really was sharing what a suite of products is. So it's all this matchy paper. We've got the dots, the folder, and the 2 bundles here. So the cards, I know you're like, show us the cards. We want to see the cards. So here you go. There's Christmas, Merry Christmas, and loved the gold foil in these 2. Tutorials coming for all of these. Stay tuned to my blog. In addition to my YouTube channel, or if you're watching on Facebook, because you'll see them on Facebook, but YouTube doesn't have the same. Like I can do videos on YouTube, videos on Facebook, and share my regular tutorials that I post on my blog every day on YouTube. I can do that, but you guys don't see them. They have a community thing. I do put them out there, but for some reason you don't see them. So if you are only watching this on YouTube, check out my blog so you don't miss these tutorials. This one is from the Sentimental Wishes. I did not bring the designer series paper down for this one. I kind of wish I did, because for every pack of designer series paper sold, like this is the beautiful paper here, and this was cut from the paper and the dies match some of the patterns in the paper. So for every pack sold, Stampin' Up! Is donating $3 to children's literacy. So it's like crafting for a cause. I cut this from the designer series paper. Just beautiful. Just beautiful. And last but not least, only because I ran out of time, so I may have more coming, but at this I had to stop in time to do the video, or I wouldn't be here. I'd just be going on and on. So, Sophisticated Sled. Everybody is loving this one. This one keeps going on and off back order as well because it's been so popular. This was part of an online exclusive drop last couple months ago. So it is still available, but I do believe something is on back order at the moment. No worries, though. Again, it will be back. Keep checking the online store. I love the colors of this one. So pretty. But I did, and I have shared these on my blog. So there's tutorials for everything. The inside out folder will be coming soon. But this was a step card I have a tutorial for. This is a double Z. I'm sorry, this regular Z fold. And slimline card. I think I like this one the best, although it's tough. It's tough to tell. No, I don't know. I might like the new one the best. What do you guys think? It's tough. It's tough. I hate to have to pick a favorite. It's not fair. So that is my class for today. I hope that you have enjoyed it. Don't forget to pop on over to my blog for the rest of the blog hop. Enter that giveaway and find out if you're the winner. And stay tuned to stampwithtami.com to get the tutorials on the rest of these cards that I just shared with you. Over the next couple of weeks, I'll be posting those. So I look forward to seeing those, as well as some other stuff that I have on there as well. Thank you again for joining me today, and I will look forward to seeing you on the blog and on my next video class. Bye.